People ask me all the time, why are you doing Life Church? We started this from scratch. It's a labor of love. I said, I'm doing it for them. I want my kids to grow up loving church and loving Jesus. I don't want them to grow up bored, going through rituals, saying, what is this about? I want them, when they're 18 years old, they understand who Jesus is. They are hungry to be in the scriptures. They are actively rolling up their sleeves and serving on Sundays, not because they have to, but because they want to. That's what it means to be for the 989. And what if beyond that, we're for the world? Did you know that when you give to Life Church, we always talk about tithing, we give 10% to the church. Did you know the church gives 10% away to the world? Our church, we give 10% of our funds to starting churches in the hardest reached area of the world, where it's illegal to be Christians. That's where we want to start churches, in India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. And since January, just because of your faithful giving, and then the church faithfully gives 10% away, we've started almost 40 churches in India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka this year. Did you know that? I've visited these church plants. It's illegal to be meeting in Jesus' name, and we're starting churches there. We're starting churches in our region. People that aren't excited about what we do here and they want to go off and start another church, be blessed. God bless you. We just started another church. In 7 years, we've started 2 of those churches in this region, and that's great because I hope they reach people that we never reach. I just want to reach people far from God. So what if, I'm getting emails. What if Christmas offering, we gave not just for the 989, but we gave part of that money away, and we're already doing stuff in India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. What if not just starting churches in Sri Lanka? That's the hardest area in the world to start a church, and it's one of the hardest areas in the world to be a kid. What if this Christmas season we all adopted an orphan in Sri Lanka? Like every household at Life Church gives to the 989 Christmas Fund and adopts a kid for 12 months through Compassion International, where you could feed that kid and help send them to school. A school run by Christians connected to the church that we just helped start. Where am I going with all this? Everybody knows what the church is against. And I want us to start thinking beyond the election infection about what we're for. We're for the 989. We're for the world. And this Christmas season, it's going to be here before you know it. When we gather at Christmas time, we're going to take up a special Christmas offering to reach the 989, to reach 1% of the people here in the 989 area code. And then 10% of that, we're going to sponsor kids through Compassion International in Sri Lanka, so that our church is not only starting new churches from scratch, but now we're taking care of the orphans. If you know anything about my family, we're all about the orphans. We adopt kids. We see a kid on the street corner, you lost? Come join my family. And so we've already talked to our friends at Compassion, and we've got more information to share with you in the weeks ahead. I just want to put this on your radar.